shoot, I'm recording. Okay. Hello, comrades, it's IceWolfGem here, and today we're going to be continuing playing Deathmark. Last episode we have confronted... what's her face? Hanayomi, the Death Bride. Apparently, the truth behind her is that she was a fiancé to the lovely musician known as YMN back then. Poor girl, she suffered through a lot, but now we must continue where we left off. Next stop, the North Road. What will we encounter? Potholes. I don't like this. The road runs through a quiet residential area. It's far removed from the major crossroads, so it's totally deserted at the time of the night. Well, it is nighttime after all. We look at this, wandering around, but no one here is to report us. Yeah, a mysterious guy who looks like a journalist and an idol sensation. Yeah, that is not suspicious. Yep, this is the place. We were looking for a ghost here. Girl, please don't be a Ghostbuster. The new movie was terrible. Believe me. It wouldn't happen to be a woman, would it? Wearing white, carrying a statue, would it? Actually, yeah, that was the rumor. I don't really remember the statue bit. Ah, so that explains a lot. So did you find the ghost? No, we didn't. Figures. The Yasuoka said she felt a bad presence through the entire shot. You keep mentioning Yasuoka. Who is she? What kind of person is she? Is she like a medium or something? Oh, sorry, I forgot to explain. What? She's a famous fortune teller. She predicted her predictions often come true. So she's a medium. So maybe she knows something about this whole incident. Maybe even the Buddha statues. They say she's got true spiritual powers. This fortune teller knew about the mark. Maybe she was working with Saya Kujio. Oh yeah, I better email her. I've got to let her know about you and what happened to Dr. Saya. Okay, you do that while I look around. Alright. In 10 years we'll probably own one, old and young alike. And all she evolves so fast, it's amazing. That's why you should never rush through evolution. Sorry, that's... Alright. Should we get right down to the investigation? If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Just don't sink, please. Let's see. Potholes. A vending machine. Let's see. An old vending machine doesn't work. Nothing. And that one. An old manhole cover. Looks like we need special tools to open it. Huh. This one's got a different design. It's true. It's the only one of an old maker. It's covered in rust. Looks like you can get a hand in. Can you lift it? I highly doubt it. I'm sure you need special tools to open up a manhole. Well, why not just try it? Determination and strength will get you farther than you expect. Let me guess, another one of your fancy songs? And girl, if I were you, I would turn that boat top, that necktie upside down and turn it back into a cross. Believe me, you're gonna need it. Is that from another song of yours? It probably is. Come on, Mr. Otamura. You can take that side. Okay. Who knows? Maybe she's actually stronger than she looks. 1, 2, 3. Figures. The lid lifts, and a putrid smell wafts out. I can't believe we actually got it open. Neither can I. The black void stretches deep underground. A rusty metal ladder is set inside of the hole. Does this connect to the sewers? Actually, it doesn't smell like it does. Weird. If the rumor about this white robed woman and the woman with mysterious Spanish, could it be that she hid herself down here? Why don't we try going down there for a look? What, are you serious? But I'm in my stage outfit! So you're going to wait up here? No, I'm coming. That's what I figured. But don't you dare look up while you're climbing down. Don't tempt me, please. I go down first and quietly follow. So as the letter hits when we put weight on it. That doesn't make me nervous at all. We made our way careful and it's... Could we please get to the bottom already? I'm getting paranoid. It's like a secret entrance. Maybe for a secret society hideout? I's voice bounced off the walls above me. She's probably joking around to stop herself from freaking out. I can understand that. It's probably best to joke around just to calm yourself. If we finally reach solid ground. Where are we? Whoa. definitely doesn't look like the sewers. Maybe this is some sort of secret passageway for a society. At least half it won't get dirty, but where are we anyway? How should I know? We'll just have to look around. There's a ladder we took. If I climb the ladder, I could get above ground. No. Let's move forward. A box. It's a large iron box. Let's lay my hand underneath the lid and pull with all my might. It pops open with an unexpected loud noise. There are a few tools inside along with what looks like a notebook. Hammer, hatchet, and a red notebook. Wow, it was full of stuff. What does the notebook say? Let's take a look. I've looked at the notebook with eye. The letters is very fine. Is it possible to read such a dark place? But what concerns me even more is... what's that smell? A bizarre stench of phase notes like a mix between tallow, perfume, and blood. It doesn't take me long to figure out that it's coming from the notebook. I can't believe you're holding it. Could you maybe put it away? I think I might puke. I put the notebook in the bag for now. The smell might impermanent the other items, but some sacrifices are necessary. It emits a strange red light. I guess we're going back. Move forward. Hey! What's wrong? I suddenly shriek pitiful as stops in her tracks. Sir Tamara, what is that? She shakily points and I shine the light that way. Something dark and long is clinging to the wall. Is that human hair? What's it doing here? What on earth? Something tells me we should fall back. That is human hair. It stopped. It's an old-fashioned, though well-built iron door. The painting is claiming that the place so must be pretty old. Well, that door looks ancient. I had no idea there was a place like this under the ground. Oh, could this be some kind of lab? A lab? How could she say stuff like that with a straight face? Sure, her innocence is cute, but I get the feeling she's not particularly bright. I'm sorry, did I say something bad? No, it's not that. It's just a lab. Come on, get real. I give up an eye and reach for the door. It's locked. Of course it is. Let's go. I don't want to stay here long, so I never get to finish what I'm saying. Whoa! An old man jumps up from the iron door, yelling strangely. Hey, where are you folks from? What are you doing on my turf, huh? He smirked, but his tone is serious. Just then I saw an odd scent. It seemed like Omen is a homeless guy who lives down here. Nothing really. That's right! We haven't done anything. I know she's trying to back me up, but she definitely doesn't sound convincing. This underground shelter isn't a place for irresponsible landabouts like yourselves. Understand? So leave my turf alone and get out of here. He disappeared behind the iron door, and it sounds like he's carefully locked it up again. Man, that surprised me. I wasn't expecting a person to come out. Neither did I. Oh, do you think that guy was homeless? Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. Really, he's a lot to me. Maybe not something you ponder out loud, though. Could it be she never seen one before? So that, oh man, why did he pop out just to warn us? If the door was locked, then he shouldn't have to worry about being disturbed. But if I don't know why, then I should probably just do as he says. Let's go, he might come yell at us again. Yeah. We see just about everything we can. It seems to be an underground shelter, but with the solid concrete walls, it's not quite like your standard shelter. Well, we didn't finish finding any spirits or that woman in a red robe. At least the notebook shows some promises. Too bad we couldn't get more out of that old guy. What's behind that door anyway? From the moment we entered the shelter, it's been hard to breathe, like there's a nose tightening around my neck. I thought it was because of the still air, but that might not be the only reason. Something in my head throbs. It's like it's some kind of horrible secret. I'm almost sure of it. Do I somehow know this underground shelter? Mr. Atamara, I'm kind of safe now. You okay? You look pale too. I'm fine. It's nothing. The air in here is pretty bad. Not surprising you're feeling sick. Let's sit back up for now. It's as if he knew this place? Could this be where he lost his memory? Could this be where he got the mark? Well, nothing. When we climb out of the manhole, the breeze that brushes my cheek is refreshing. The evidence there, the hound of the underground starts to disperse. Ah, Miss I finally found you. Whoa! Nice necklace. I'm glad to see you are safe. Oh, Madam Yasuoka. Good morning. Great to see ya. But what are you doing here? I went to Ms. Kujio's mansion, but no one answered the door. I then got your email, so I came here. Still, it's hard to believe that Ms. Kujio has passed away. This seems to be the woman that I keeps mentioning. The thick layers of makeup makes it hard, but going by her voice, she must be pretty old. Antowako Yasuoka, you must be Mr. Otomura. I read about you and your mark in Miss I's email. It seems you've been working hard to help those who have the mark. Yasuoka, how much do you know about the mark? Good question. I'm sure I know less than what you are hoping I do. Miss Kujio told me about a scar like that and asked what I knew of it. Oh? That's unfortunate. I was hoping for more. I assume it's some sort of curse, though I never thought it would be the work of inhuman spirits, or that I would become a victim. Yep. I've lived long enough already. I had no attachment to this world, and Miss I is still young. Do everything you can to save her. I can't promise anything, but I'll try. I need your help as well. I heard you have spiritual powers. Miss Otomura don't sound so suspicious. I don't care about spirits or ghosts, but she's definitely the real deal. It's natural to be doubtful. It's best to not tangle with spirits if you want to live in peace. However, Mr. Otomura, you seem to have some spiritual powers of your own. Have you experienced something no one else has? The mysterious voice I hear every so often suddenly comes to mind. That could be it! Maybe that's a spiritual thing. Intriguing. Jean d'Arc was famous for hearing the voice of God, but usually it's only spirits whisper. It may be an evil spirit or a ghost, or even the soul of someone who loved you trying to save you. If it's trying to help, I'd appreciate it if it could clear hands. I can do nothing about that. Humans and souls live separately. Imagine a long-distance radio signal. Said it can garble the message. A soul protected the one it lost? Ah, how romantic! Mr. Otomura, do you have any idea who that soul could be? There's no way I would. I don't have any memories. Even if I did, as long as there's a way I could be able to know. That was kind of pointless. So, what's your plan now? We were going to head back to the mansion. We need to report to Mary after that. Oh, and who might that be? A doll. One that talks even. A talking doll. Not so strange when you consider it the Kujio family. Consider it's the Kujio family we're discussing. She's not surprised at all. Guess it pays to specialize in the supernatural sometimes. Shall we head to the mansion? I'm intrigued by this Mary. Guess we have no choice. An old man that lives in the sewers. Does he bear the mark as well? As Yakuza climbs out of the car, her gaze turns nuzzily as she looks around. It's been a long time. About 20 years now. Back 2 generations of family heads. You know them a long time then? It hasn't been that long. I had a falling out with Murasame, the second last head, and cut ties with him. They didn't even invite me to the Muzuru funeral. The last head, Masamune, and Saya were kids the last time I saw them. Imagine my surprise when Saya contacted me a month ago. Wait a second. First it was Muzurami, then it was Masamune, and the current head is Saya Kujio, right? They've been three heads in 20 years? That's right. Yakuza grimaces. The family is known for their short lives. Oh my word. Accidents or heart attacks, very few have lived full lives. Gossip said their family is cursed. So Saya Kujio didn't escape that fate either. It's probably just coincidence, but there's something about this mansion that tells me I shouldn't be so sure. If it really is a curse, What caused it? Could it be divine wrath? Could they be responsible for what happened to Buddha? Ah, Miss Ai, you've been staring this whole time. Something's the matter? Well, there's something. Mr. Otomura, does the Kuja family keep animals out of their yard? No, I don't think so. Oh, then that black rabbit is odd. That rabbit's back again? What's it doing here? Where did it go? I think it was heading for the building. It had something in its mouth. What was it? I don't know. It's too dark and it was far away. You know that rabbit, Mr. Otomura? Kind of. It helped us so many times. We should follow it. I tell him about the black rabbit I've seen on my investigations. Mary said that it has some sort of spiritual residence in it. And now it's suddenly here. What could that mean, I wonder? All at once, my heart started pounding. I have a bad feeling about this, like something terrible is about to happen. I find myself bolting to the entrance hall. Everything looks the same as usual here. Did the rabbit get inside the mansion? I quickly scan the room for it. Mary! Mary isn't sitting on the sofa. Mr. Otomura, over there in the corner. I turn the direction Ai is pointing. What happened? What's going on? Ai's voice has an audible shake in it. How would I know? I had to force the words out of my mouth. My voice shaking in hers. Yukuta is silent. Mary? Mary lies on the ground, tragically broken. Her beautiful face is smashed to pieces. Oh no! Next to her lies the rabbit. Its head is twisted, unfortunate. Fresh blood stains the floor. Hey, Mary? I call to her, daring to hope. But I only get silent response. Mary is dead, though I don't know if you say that for a doll. Mary, no! After that, Ayaka to help me pick up Mary remains as well as the rabbits. We work in complete silence, no one dared to speak a word. Mary is gone. I had to face the spirits and the mark without her help from now on. Terror and dread threatened to consume me. Will I even be able to hunt down spirits like I've been doing? What happened here? Does some sort of spirit do this? You know, Kuja mentioned isn't necessarily safe for spirit attacks. If I say Kuja was killed by Hanahiko. And why did the rabbit come here? The last time I saw it, it was at an ancient shrine. Did it travel all the way here after that? And for what purpose? Mr. Otomura, a moment please. I found this while cleaning up. Do you have any idea what it is? She handed me a key ring with a single key on it. The tag is into it. Master Key! It's the master key for the mansion. But what's it doing here? Miss Ai, did that rabbit have something in her mouth earlier? It could have picked up the key ring and carried it. Are you saying the rabbit had the master key? It's only a guess. It's also quite possible that Mary had it herself. But Mary said she didn't know where it was. The truth is shrouded in darkness. We can use the key to open up any room in the mansion, right? Is there a place you want to get into? As a matter of fact, there is. There's one place I've been unable to check. The locker room in the southeast corner of the second floor. The room layout looks no different from the other of the guest rooms. What are those tools on the desk? They look pretty strange. That fragment over there is interesting me. I'd like to see the photos inside. There are two places of interest. Which one should I check first? The frame. The pictures of the frame contain several photos. Marionettes, wax figures, Japanese dolls. They're all photos of dolls. All of them is... Mary? A photo of Mary's bare frame. She has the mark! Unless she was still being put together. When was this taken? She has the mark! Is that the mark? But... I never saw anything like that on her arm. Plus, this one's a different color from the one us Mark Bear has. A black mark? Or maybe red, but somehow it feels even more ominous. That's about all we learned from this. I'll check over there next. The desk. On the desk is a board lined with tools. There are various tools shaped chisels and a long tool row. Next to them are balls filled with paints and scrap art books. Oh! So this is where Mary was made! The dresser are full of tools as well. Along with the reports of the mark lies I have hoped. I picked up a chisel and studied its handle. This thing! MK is engraved on it. Sayakujo would be SK, so Saya's brother was Murasame Kujo, and her older brother, the head before her, was Masamune Kujo. Either one could be MK. Yakuza tilts her head in thoughts. I heard the Kujo family ancestors were tasked with making Buddha statues, but since either of them could have been influenced by that. After examining the desk and the frame, we searched the rest of the room as well, but come up with nothing more. Oh, that's too bad. I was expecting an amazing secret. We didn't learn anything more about the spirits or the mark here, but we learned a lot about Mary. The only thing left is that diary we found in the shelter. Alright. Guess we have no choice. So this is where Mary was made! Alright, let's see. I put the red notebook out in the bag. I left it on the floor. The flowing has up my nose. It feels like my old... Alright, let's read it. What a vulgar stench! I recognize this from when we filmed on Mitchell Road. It was only a brief whiff of it, so I thought I imagined the smell, but perhaps that's when I received... Yakuza scowls at the notebook. If she is right, then this notebook could be connected to the spirit somehow. Isaiah context a woman's diary. It almost seems like it was soaked in a pool of perfume. Stained and discolored makes the pages unreadable, but the last page seems clear enough. The date is from half a month ago. Half a month ago? Miss Zoo. Miss Zoo? Who's Miss Zoo? No! As I wait for the fate that faded day, I recall my days as a teacher. The teacher called me Miss Zoo. Zoo, the keeper of animals. Probably because I kept so many laboratory animals in my science lab. I got to be surrounded by my beloved animals, my cute little snakes. I was so much more filling than my current boring search. But because of that foolish principal and the fire, the school was shut down. My paradise was stolen from me. I need to take back my paradise. The great Asura has bestowed upon me the wisdom I need to do that. Tomorrow I will die. But the great Azura, abundant mercy, I will be reborn as Misu, so I can rebuild my paradise again. It's all the great Azura has asked. Azura? Who's Azura? So Hanahiko and Mizu are connected in that school. It's hard to believe. Azura, did she lose her sanity while writing this? Because of the kiss marks is covered with the name. I combined with the choking perfume. The heavy weight of lust is overwhelming. The dark passion in this notebook, thoroughly disgusting. I love to burn it to ashes immediately. So this Mizu who wrote this, could she be the woman from the rumors? She worked in a lab that would explain the white robe. But I wonder which school she was talking about. She said it was her paradise. Do you have any ideas? H Elementary, because there were snakes. There were snakes on the second floor. Yes, I agree. It's the only abandoned school in this area that hasn't been torn down. It may be the paradise she wrote of. If what the diary said is true, then the woman died after she wrote it. This great Azura would have guided her transformation into Mizu. I can't believe a human would choose to become a spirit of their own free will. If that really possible? She seemed fairly confident that she would be reborn, and the notebook being in the shelter might serve as a supporting evidence. Perhaps she made it as a farewell to her life as a human. However, how sentimental. Miss Zoo, so is she the one that gave Mana Yakuza and I our marks? That's where we found the diary, so the spirits must know the place. It wouldn't make sense that it comes and goes from there, then for whatever reason. It looks like we know where we must go next. Time to go to H Elementary. New information was added to the spare file. The tragedy at Kujo Mansion. Mary. Why Mary? Why must this game do this to me? Alright, let's see fortune teller. Partner. Upbeat idol. Talk? What kind of voice was that? Mary isn't here anymore. Let's take a look at their power. Her spirit power is 12. Mine is 9. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at this information again and see if we can find any information that'll help us. I guess I can take the fortune teller to help me. Here it goes. Back to age elementary. Her spirit says this might help us. Let's go. I'm telling you, it's just as I said before. People who can hear voices are... It's been a lecture from the moment we got in. Most inherited that power from their ancestors, so I'm sure your family has similar powers. It doesn't sound like it'll ever end, as I know staring at the road ahead of me. By the way, changing the subject, you've been to H. Elementary once before, haven't you? Oh yeah. The sound tapping shakes me out of my drowsiness. Could you tell me about your experience? That would be a good point of reference. Sure, I don't mind. I'll tell her everything that happened with Hanahiko. It only happened a few days ago, but it feels like a lifetime. I see. She nods repeatedly. There has already been one spirit, and you defeated it. Yeah, basically. Then if Miss Sue is in H Elementary, then these two spirits live separately in the same elementary school. Live separately? Two spirits exist in the same place? Is that even possible? Oh, of course, there's wherever powerful ghosts to live together in the exact same place. That's why I said separately. In Hanahiko's case, was there any area that you weren't able to enter? Now that you mentioned it, we didn't go to the second floor at all. That decides it then. If Miss Sue is in the school, she must be there. Yasuoka analyzed the situation calmly, as if working with an abacus. Even though her own life is on the line, it doesn't seem to rattle her at all. Yasuoka takes one look at me and smiles, like she read my mind. Well, of course, I'm scared. No matter my age, I'm still human. I'm just ready to resign my life if it turns out to be impossible. Some things go better once you give up. Is that your advice as a fortune teller? No, as someone who lived as long as I have. Give it up makes life easier. That's how everyone gets to heaven in the end. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna go drive to the school and put an end to this. So Hanahiko and Miss Sue been living in the same school. But the second floor was closed off. Yakuza and I reached the elementary school. So this is H Elementary, huh? It looks haunted like they said. So the second floor is priority? Yeah, that's right. Then let's go. We don't have time to waste. The place is still shrouded with roses. Let me enter this room for a sec. See if there's any updates to it. I mean, we could find some... Hello? Huh. I take out the hammer, but I can't think of how to use it. Hatchet. Take out the hatchet. I take it out, but I can't think of a way to use it. Feel. I tapped around the wall. I don't know why, but I've seen people on show do it, and I think that's how you check walls. Huh? Well, what do you know? It's not sure, but the center portion of the wall seems paler than the rest. If I had enough skill to be able to tell if it was hollow or not by the sound, the thing is just because it feels different to me. What a fascinating observation. What should I do? Hammer it! Take out the hammer. I put the flashlight down and grip it with both hands. Oh, that's rather bold. This could call attention to me, but this is where Hanahiko was. I don't think another spirit would come here. I'll try it just once. I'll take it one swing. I gather my courage and swing that. Do it! And a large hole, rather than I expect, opens up. I actually wait to see if I drew a spirit closer. Luckily, it doesn't seem like anything's coming. That went a lot better than I thought it would. That went exceedingly well. Let us investigate. Feel. I hesitantly stick my hand aside. Something cold coils around my finger. It seems I stirred as whenever there's nest in there. If I don't deal with that first, I won't be able to check out the hole. Red notebook? I take out the red notebook. I take it out, but I can't think of a way to use it. Okay, so I'm gonna need some tool to get in there. Wow. So there was something in that room. That could have probably helped us figure out what happened with Hanahiko. Am I going the right way? No, I'm going back. Okay. Forward. That's not the room I meant to go. I'm such an idiot. I'm so sorry. Forward. Good grief. Whoa! Don't do that, please. Climb the stairs. Poisonous snakes cover the hallway. I've been foolish to try to keep going. Are you kidding? There are poisonous snakes up here. I'll be fine if we leave quietly, they won't attack us. My conscience take a step backwards. Suddenly the snakes reacted to my bag. What the? The snakes filtered their tongues in the air, trying to smell something. After a moment, they began to leave. They disappeared into the darkness of the hall before I could even blink. They vanished without a sound, all at once as if they had not... Wow, they left. What was that? Some sort of trap? I don't know. I looked at the snakes were sniffing in my bag. That red notebook. It was the notebook! Maybe the smell made them think we were friends? Let's try going down the hallway. I haven't gone this way yet. Oh, is that so? How very exciting. Are you being sarcastic? Never. Going on an adventure at my age will be quite the story to tell on my future. Yakuza chuckles quietly. Why you think I brought you along, my darling? Back to the room on my right. Let's take a look in here. Long desks and what? Oh. This appears to be a science lab. Haha. This takes me back. Still though, Yakuza glimmerances. It smells in here. It's an irritating stench that stings my eyes. The putrid smell fills the whole room like a box of onions has gotten rotten. A look comes over Yakuza's face like she remembers something. Almost like the smell of death. Even so, it's not like we can just leave. Let's get this up quickly so we can move on. Did you really have to say that, darling? Did you really? There's a talisman in the dusty sink. Oh! I found a talisman! Thank you! That could really come in handy! Okay, let's see. This. The desk is torched. Oh, right! There was a fire here! Opened the door and left the science lab. Oh, hello! And I'm gonna indicate model. I touch the outside of the model. It feels like it's made out of wood or restraint. I can't really tell. Look. Ah, sheesh! Taking a closer look, I notice a huge tear in its mouth. It's making the mouth look bigger than it should. It's almost like an arm was forcibly shoved down and it would handle the restraint. A hatchet? I got the hatchet, but what would I do with it? I don't have anything particularly good ideas. I don't want to touch it. Okay, yeah. The cabinet door opens easily. Hooray! We didn't have to use anything! Oh, what is it? I pull it out and discover that it is a garbage bag full of shredded paper. Office trash. You're going to take that with you? What an odd man you are. When I looked at the bag, an unshredded wad of paper falls to the floor on my feet. I open them in several complete sentences. Guess they failed to destroy this section. Fragment. Fragment I, huh? Let me take a look. A portion of a memo can't sound some ways or music put to sleep and regain sight again into aware of blank. That's the best I could come up with. Numerous chemicals. Because I see some large containers. Whoa! I hear Yakuza gasp behind me. Hands, ears, eyeballs? Body pieces that usually belong to a human are floating in liquid, perfectly preserved. It can't be. There's no way to use these as educational aids. They're extremely fresh for being samples, only because they were cut from a living body. It seems like they have a long... What? Science lab storage room? I know there's not... I like it, but I take a measure of courage. I stick my hand inside, half closing my eyes, and feel around the shelf. So, is something there? Well, yeah. I saw myself from voicing my frustration. I can't make out because I do something like this. I searched the chemicals, formula containers, I didn't. Alright. A clear bottle with like I said, has a label with chemical formula on it. A brown bottle. Alright. Uh-huh. Clear bottle, brown bottle, bottle wrapped in foil. Is that everything? Once I'm done looking around, I stand up. A vintage bundle in the corner catches my eye. I picked up and realize it's a tightly wrapped bundle of cloth. Oh! Bundles of cloth. This is a science lab, so they likely have spare lab costs. That is a bit concerning. That about the ghost in white. I and Yakuza got their marks while filming a TV show about it at King Miracles. And all the other clothes, along with the coat, have been funnily mixed up. Ah, I can't read some of these words. What's this? Okay. Alright. I found a worn out talisman. Okay, that'll come in handy. Anything on the floor? Look. Bundle of cloth. Office trash. A clear bottle. A brown bottle. Foil wrap bottle. In the cupboard. Nothing. Look. Gray Azura. There are messed up, but legitimately. Great Azura? Down must be below where they are to the first floor. Recalling the school's layout, I think there was a similar storage area on the first floor. I'm not sure what it meant, but it might be important. Oh! 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 I get it! So what the... Do you have any brain? Do the test immediately. Table on the table. Static crackles before they cut off. It seems we're being watched. At least she says table. So they might be on the desk. Let's take a look. Neve was out of the spare file. I'm gonna have to take a look at these items just to be on the safe side. Clear bottle. CH3, CH2. Let's see. A brown in the bottle that smells like a bit like chlorine. ID5. This might come in handy, so I better on the desk area with a lamp. Okay. Are we supposed to build this out? Peek at the questions. I take a silent long glance at the problem sheet. It seems to look like chemistry symbols. Look like this is a science test. Something's written at the top of the misty letters. Remember the experiments. That's right. I found several bottles of chemicals in the storage room. Were those chemicals used in some sort of experiments? Okay. Let me take a look again. Clear bottle. CH3, CH2, OH. Handle with care. A brown. Okay. Smells like chlorine. Alright, ID5. Alright, let's take a look. Start the test. I pick up the pencil. Alright, here we go. Begin the test. Well, this person certainly loves us to take tests, don't you think? Alright, here we go. Live or die. One compound, a widely as fuel of different. Your compound formula is a. Okay, that's 2. It's 2. Because we just read the label. It says 2. Fife! Two compound ends examine the acid that contains salt, mixed with various metals, which seem to have on the compound end is true. Skin turns black. Skin turns black. The contact. I don't know. It needs a light-proof container. Light-proof container. Oh my word. Okay, it sinks when it's thick, and fragment when it's thin. What could it is? Indole? ID 5? Maybe? Oh, we're safe. Whew. Survived. Good grief, it seems you passed the test. At the end of the answer sheets, the next test is the room next door. Proceed then quickly, students. Well then. It sounds like there are other tests. See, so perhaps she wants us to test us. Maybe. I mean, that's what tests are for. But why? I'm concerned, but I don't feel like I'm guessing. A more immediate topic should be discussed now that my senses are assaulted. Also, this thing really reeks. I didn't notice when I was focusing on the test, but the answer sheet stinks terribly. It's 100 times worse than the notebook, like a zoo in the dead of summer. I shut it tightly and I ran that pouch on my back so the smell doesn't spread. Yakuza narrows her eyes at me. Are you sure you shut that securely? It still stinks to high heavens. Huh? Yakuza is right. The smell has definitely gotten stronger instead of weaker. Sorry, I'll check. I looked down to double check the bag. What the? I saw something that looks like a box down on the floor behind the desk. Oh. My instincts realized that it was before my brain does. Hands would be sticking out on a blood-soaked cover. The other box is... I've got to check to make sure, but I can't make myself move. Yakuza seems to know something's wrong. I'll help you. Just stay back. I'll check it. After gathering my courage, I reached out. I pulled out the thick sheet. The hat's familiar, so are the clothes. There's no mistakes. It's the corpse of the guard who was hanging from the ceiling with Mo Watabe. What? What's that doing here? I collapse on my knees as horrified feeling comes bearing out through my chest. Calm down, it's okay, come on, take a deep breath. There's a corpse. That's where the smell was coming from. So that's what it was. Let's quickly leave here. Staying here will only make things worse. I drag myself up woodenly like a puppet on a strings. The classroom next door. What? The next test is in the classroom next door. Let's go there. Yes, let's. Haha, all this has made me feel like I'm back in the girls' school. Yakuza is probably shaken, but she's been on a brave front anyway. Even an act like that is helpful at a time like this. After all, there's no time to waste. That is true, we have to actually try to stay calm as much as possible. But man... Probably after Hanahiko was taken, was gone. Okay. Probably after Hanahiko was gone, she is now able to make this whole school her own. So that would make a lot of sense. And then on the right... Blood. Something is scrawled on the blackboard. Zen. It looks like the letter spelled Eisen. There are more after that, but they aren't legible. Eisen. Azura, I believe? Really? That's what it says? It's difficult to explain, but I can sense the direction of the strokes are going. Follow them, that's what it says. Altogether, it's Eisen Azura. Eisen Azura, huh? It's not familiar. It's the name of a god or Buddha. But why is it written on the blackboard? What's this? Field. I left it up and uncovered a dirty piece of paper. Oh, another talisman. Hey, we're back at the top. What's this? Flicks up out of the floor. Iron. Peek at the questions. I take a glance at the problem sheet. Wait. Read the blackboard. The blackboard? I'm not supposed to read it? I'm not sure that Scribble is really important, but... Alright. Science test. Okay, the black was Aizen Azura. It's hard to read, but that's what you... Aizen Azura. Alright, start the test. Begin the test. Aizen Azura? I don't get it. Question 1. Believe in the Buddha is a Parma. The Buddhism is extreme vital. You must believe in the incredible strong great I. Incredible strong great I. It's like an angel. Must erase the stench of corrupted humanity. It's called... Aizen Unity. Safe! Question 2. Humanity is the embodiment of pain. They kill other animals. My fellow snakes also spend every day in ambush misery. My dear snakes hate this world like they hate the sun and heat. This disaster is called the critical? Critical? I failed. Huh? Whoa! What was it? Crimson? Crimson, maybe? Question 3. I carry the great eye and talisman every day and seek rebirth. The talisman is important. It is a great treasure that the brain and heart for life is on. This shows no words but deeds. Well, with the talisman, I will become... a trained Azura? Oh, right, because she's obsessed with Azura. I'm such an idiot. Name the answers. Next has a... Well, that's assistant. Got an answer sheet. Don't go in the classroom next door. Why? Perhaps she's hiding something. But being obvious has the opposite effect. Pretty much. She probably didn't think it through before. It sounds like something is hitting the wall. That noise. It appears to be from that room next door. Sounds like something's in there. Let's check out the room next door. We can do the next test later. I'm such an idiot because she's obsessed with Azura. Seems to be locked. Turn a wire. A bottle, maybe? A bar, should I try it? Take the lid and slowly put the lid on the wire. If I accidentally get some on my keyhole, it would be a problem. Don't rush, just a little at a time. There's a faint bubbling noise in the cell that's incredible. It seems to work little, behold. Oh, good job. That must be some kind of nitric acid. I sure do know a lot. Then, I think this should do it. Put on the wire again. This time it comes out of the keyhole easily. Well done. Now we can check this room. Okay, let's go. What's here? Discard the emptied brown bottle. What? What's in here? Whoa! The instant I'm in the classroom, something glints in the darkness. There's a horrible sensation that makes me choke. This is blood. Beneath my feet, it feels like I'm stepping in something soft and mud. I shine my light into the room. Oh! Animal guts? What is this room? If I step in a slot... Oh my word, this is a slaughterhouse! Ugh, how terrible. Yasuoka struggled to regain her composure by covering her mouth with her handkerchief. Are they used for sacrifices? The word sacrificial ritual comes to mind. But why? Let's check it out. We need to look around. I'm trying to convince myself by saying it twice. Suddenly... What's up? There's a sound from the window's ledge. Is someone there? The magma way past the animals headed up here, causing a line... Whoa! My naked body is laying in a pool of red. Oh, that's gotta be disgusting. Countless snakes are slithering over her. It's so hard to try to censor this thing. Alright, let's see, well, also like an animal waiting for dissection. Actually, whoever did this to her might have been planning to do just that. Hey, come help us, someone's trapped! We grabbed onto her legs and hurried to drag her out of the swarm of snakes. I'm worried about her snake bites, but I don't see any on her large wounds. Goodbye now, relax. Yakuza pinks to her, but the woman doesn't reply. Her arms are half open, staring vaguely. We can't let her die. Let's take her back to the mansion. She should be able to walk if we help her. I agree, but she's completely naked. Is the thing really the time to be worried about that? But speaking of clothes, I just remembered. Here, she could wear this. I unwrapped the bundle of cloth and put it on the lap for her to wear. Alright, I suppose this is better than nothing. Ah! That place is off limits. Noise from the broadcaster bursts into the room. My flashlight blinks out. The mark was more vivid. A few hours left until death is... Oh no. Shoot, she noticed. What should we do? We need to get out of here. I know HML lay out pretty well. I should be able to find my way without a light. We've got to hurry. Let's help her up. We made it out. Okay! So we gotta look at what the woman looks like. I'm scared to death now. But geez, that poor woman! Yakuza takes a deep breath from the back seat. It's only like a whirl where the old person groans. I can sound old if I want to. I am, after all, elderly. Is this what they call a woman's intuition? Or did she just read my mind? Does that woman look like she'll be okay? We covered her securely with a lab coat, but I still had to look in the rearview mirror. Watch where you're going. I can understand why you're interested, but I'm not trying to look, I promise. I'm clearly doing my best not to. Come on. She's quiet. Her breathing's calm. She might be sleeping. Mr. Otamura. I caught a glimpse. What did you see? I tried to keep my tone innocent. The mark. I saw when we were putting the coat on her. Right there on her body. Oh. So we've added another to our number. My heart drops when I think about how I had to tell her the truth of what happened. But that doesn't mean I can avoid it. We'll have to tell her. The truth is always cruel, but using that excuse to hide it from her will be even crueler. I have a name, you know. The mysterious woman seemed asleep, but she suddenly speaks up. You were awake? Sorry, we didn't know your name. I'm Madoya Hiro. I don't care what happens. All I want is to take a shower as soon as possible. Okay, we'll help you take one. That's not what I meant. Good work out there, Mr. Otamura. Man at Yakuza. Huh? Who's the lady? Later, hurry and get a bath ready. Leia plays face Hero on the sofa and immediately started treating her wounds. With her guiding us, we were able to give her a proper first aid. There was a lot of swelling, but at least it seems none of the snakes were poisonous. After we finish, her face gradually regains its color. Whoa! Hero emerges from upstairs wearing the clothes we found in the science lab. Apparently they have been hers. I almost died. Thanks for saving me, I guess. Judging by a casual comment, it seems she recovered her composure. She's still pretty pale, but she doesn't look shaken up anymore. They only want to torment me, not kill. Small mercies. Otherwise I would have choked on poison or been snake food by now. Spirits drag the living to the depths of despair before killing them. That's what Mary had told me before. Thanks to that nefarious nature of theirs, she was able to be saved. You sure you're feeling okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. I bounced back fast. Who knows if that's true or if she's just putting up an act, but regardless, her emotional strength is impressive. So what were you doing in the school? That's what I'd like to know. I was chasing after a woman named Manabi Zukawa. I must have fainted. When I woke up, I was there. Zukawa. Could that be Miss Zu? Miss Zu? Oh yeah, I heard that's her nickname from when she was a teacher. So why were you chasing... Hold up. My question first. Who are you people? We give her a basic rundown of the situation. She listens quietly, but I could tell from her expressions that she's not convinced. I see, I understand. But believing you is something else. You say Zuakawa might have become an inhuman monster? Save the talk for writing horror stories. Her face twitched briefly. How was that you know Miss Zukawa? She's a colleague from the lab. Not a lot of women work there, so we ended up talking together. And the second I let down my guard, it sounded like it was going to cause some trouble. She stole something important from me. At first I had no idea where she disappeared to, but I searched her room in the dorm and learned where she holed up. Going off her recent credit purchase, she had been shopping in H City. What? A spirit that goes shopping? You wouldn't pet if something like that appears in a grocery store. What? Don't tell me you're serious. Wait, I know you. You're Ai Kashiwagi from Love and Hero. You've seen Idiotic on TV, so I guess that wasn't just an act. Hey, that's really rude! Well, she's not wrong. Suppose you're right and she's a monster. No way she'd go out in public. She's obviously used the phone. I haven't checked the one with the company. A woman's voice asked her to bring the goods to a designated area. Paid in advance with a bank transfer, so the company diverted an order. Oh, and delivery coach happens to be a warehouse by H Elementary. And just what were those goods? Animals. No idea what's connected she put, but they're from pet stores and ranches. Dogs, cats, pigs, snakes, horses. She managed to get reindeer and ostriches. Black market, too, spared no expenses. With a Miss Zoo name, maybe she was straight a zoo or something. Starting a zoo. What happened to those animals? She must have not known them since she was in and out of the conscious all the time. Based on what we found in the room she was held in, I can hazard a guess. So I waited at an empty warehouse for Zuaka to come. At some point I fainted. Next thing I know, I'm butt naked in a terrible position. You found me. I'm sure she was behind it. So then it was... Is that also where you got your mark? Mark? Oh, you mean the scar? I still don't believe it, but even if Zukawa happens to be a spirit, then I didn't get it from her. I had it before I went to H City. What? So where'd you get it? Chill. No need to get so upset. Azali had it when I woke up 9 days ago. Did you go to any haunted places before that day? Don't be ridiculous! Don't look me with inappropriate dress idols like you. The same goes for the scar. Something like that could kill you or gives you amnesia. Not only is that unscientific, it's absurd, absolutely impossible. She's yelling, but that doesn't hide how she's shaking like a leaf. She's clearly more frightened now than she was when she was talking about the snakes. Yeah, she hates the fear of supernatural too, just like Sho. That's all I can tell you. You're going after Zukawa, right? I'll help out. Are you truly alright with that? You might die. I don't plan on letting that happen, but if it does, so be it. I hate the idea that people can be happy just by being alive. I'm a scholar. Life is for satisfying my intellectual curiosity. And for that, I need to get that thing back from that thieving hag. So it's more important than your life. What in the world did she steal from you? She doesn't plan on answering that. We'll leave no reason to turn her down. We should accept her help. Okay, Mr. Otomura, let's get back to H Elementary. Strange colleague. I could probably go back now or do that in the next video. Oh, yeah. She may actually help us in a situation like this. Ita. Wait, what's with Ita? Why is it stuck in Ita for some reason? Whoa! I think I just ran into a glitch, so I'm just gonna end this here. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, press the like button, really means a lot to me if you do that. Also subscribe, totally free, really free, join the guild, anyone would grant it. Let's see what happens, next in Deathmark. So, goodbye everybody, and I'll see you in the next upcoming video. Ugh.